constant practice is key, is the number one key. And then watch a lot of videos. Go to YouTube. I'm going to share some links to a couple of YouTube videos that assisted me to study for the Ielts. Okay. And then if possible, try to join a group if you have a group that is very serious, but it shouldn't be more than 3 people, because sometimes when you are too many, it kind of draws you back. So if you are 3, maximum 4 people, it's fine. You can be studying together to write the IELTS. The name for IELTS is International English Language Testing Systems. So it's a proficiency exam. It's an English proficiency exam that gives you the eligibility to study or work in an English-speaking country. That is either the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, New Zealand. Depends on the country, and each country has got its own requirements, its own bands. Okay, so I think the United States, you can get 6.0 for all the modules, can get 6.0 for reading, can get 6.0 for writing, 6.0 for listening, but you need 7.0 for speaking, and 7.0 for speaking runs through all the various countries. Okay, so I mentioned constant practice earlier. Number one, constant practice is key. And how are you practicing? You need to practice well. When I mention constant practice, someone might take it like long practice. Yes, long practice is good, but if you're not practicing well, the same thing, you will be back to square one. And so practicing well, I mean that if you're practicing for the reading module, make sure that after a passage, we have 3 passages for the reading, and then you've got 40 questions for the passage. So about 13 questions for each passage. So try to create an exam environment. That is the trick I used, and it helped me. I tried to create an examination environment, and so I time myself. I know I'm using an hour for reading, and mostly I was using about 45 to 50 minutes. That is not in any way to discourage you, but it will help you, so that during the exam period, 1 hour wouldn't look too short for you, because you're practicing with 45, with 50 minutes. Don't worry, if you're practicing with the 45 minutes and it doesn't help you, you're unable to finish on time, no worries, don't worry at all. It's a gradual process. So you can start with 45 minutes, or you can start with an hour, then you'll be reducing it. For me, I started from 45 minutes, then I came to 50, then I came to 60 minutes. Because I realized that time is really an enemy when it comes to IELTS. In as much as we are working on time to make sure that we manage our time so well in order to finish early, it's also good to work on your accuracy. What is the point if you are able to use 30 minutes to finish 3 passages and you score 20 out of 40? It doesn't really sound well to me. Yes. And so if you are using an hour, you're using 50 minutes, try as much as possible. Aim for 30 plus. If you're scoring 12, 13, 14, don't worry. As I mentioned, every journey starts with a step. Okay, 1,000 miles starts with a step, and so start from somewhere. If you don't make up your mind to start, you would never finish. And so that's what I did for my reading. I try to manage my time as much as possible, as much as I can. Side time being an enemy. Let's talk about the type of questions you get. So the second thing about reading module is that you need to look at the question very well. If you feel that you are not so good with those types of questions, don't do them first. Go for your strength. Okay, so if completing sentences are my strengths, or true, false, not given questions are my strengths. I will tackle them first. Then my multiple choice questions, which I feel is my weakness, I will do that one last. So those are the two things that helped me with the reading module. Then with the speaking is like a normal conversation, okay? Just that you don't know the person. It's an exam in quotes, not really in quotes, but it's an actual exam. And because of the tension that always comes with the thoughts that, oh, I'm going to write an exam, an exam is not predictable. I can't easily predict the questions. Those are some of the things that makes us panic. But with speaking, it's a normal conversation. Just assume you met somebody just along the road and the person asked for directions to a particular place. You don't know the person, but you would answer it with some kind of confidence, okay? So the same with speaking. The assessor wants to know your use of vocabulary, okay? How you are able to use different words to mean the same thing. That's basically what they are looking for. Your use of present tense, past tense, future tense. So your tenses should be on point. Your tenses, your fluency, vocabulary. They just want to know if you have words at your fingertips. And we are aiming for 7.0. If you get 7.5 or 8 for speaking, it's a bonus. But we are aiming for 7.0. So just do your best. Okay? And speaking is divided into 3 parts. We have the part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1, they are just give and take questions. The assessor asks you a question and then you answer. Then with the part 2, you're given 3 minutes. So the first minute is for you to prepare. You're given a topic with sub questions. They call them cue cards. So you're given the cue card. You go through, you have a minute to make short notes if you like, and then you speak for 2 minutes. It's non-stop. You speak for 2 minutes and then your time is up. Then the part 3, they are mostly follow-up questions to the part 2, and so they are more technical. They're more technical, but you still have to answer it your own way, how you feel like. So it's more like it could probably be a topic of interest or not. It could be an opinion or something that happens in your country, just any topic at all. With speaking, you are not limited. You can get questions on any topic at all, but they are not really looking out for whether you are right or wrong, by your use of words, how you are able to articulate, how you are able to express yourself confidently is one thing. You're not shaking, your voice is not shaking, you're not tensed, and you're able to speak. Yes, that's exactly what they are looking for. Then with the writing module, we have 2 parts. We have the part 1, that's the task 1, and then we have the task 2. So the task 2 is just like the essays. They are similar to the essays we used to write back in senior high school or secondary school. You would be given a topic and then write what you think about it. It could be an opinion, it could be an argument, it could just be a topic about sanitation or anything. You're supposed to write about it. You give points and then give examples at the end. That's the task 2. And then and obviously it's an essay, so you would need an introduction, body, and then your conclusion. And then with the task 1, it's more like I always say it's more like a graphical presentation of something. So you could get a bar graph, a pie chart, a line graph, and it's graphical, okay? So you are supposed to interpret that in words. All right, and that one too, you need your introduction, you need your body. Yes, but this one you don't really need conclusion. With task 1, you just need your introduction, your overview, and then your 2 body parts. You don't really need a conclusion. So I've spoken about speaking, writing, reading. So let's go to listening. Listening. I had 8.5 for listening, but sometimes the accents here, when I go to work and they speak, both the patients and then my colleague nurses, when they speak, I have to draw closer or go like, pardon me, what did you say? But because the listening I had, I think it was scripted. Yeah, it was scripted. So yes, but it's just a way to prepare you because you're coming to a different country where English is the medium of here. So with the listening, if you're somebody who normally watches foreign movies with subtitles, that's good news for you. It's going to assist you, yeah, but you still need to practice. There are thousands and millions of listening um audios online you can practice with, okay? And the listening to, you would need to listen to a conversation. You need to listen to a conversation and then get your answers from there. So you need about 200% concentration to be able to get your scores. Yes, and with the UK to listening, you need 7.0 and above. And people are able to get as high as 9.0 for listening. Even in all the modules, people are able to get 9.0. So why not you? You can. Just be practicing more, okay? So that is it for today on our video concerning the Ielts. So I will be posting singular videos for each module, okay? And kindly post your comments in the comment section and click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my videos and also click on the bell so you can get notifications anytime I post a video. Till we meet again, it's bye for now.